Hey guys, this is Rocking3 bringing the live commentary for Forza 5, and this is going to be another March Madness parts and tune car, and we are stepping up to the R class cars. As you see here, I have a R900 LaFerrari. This is a very serious fast car, and actually I was able to find another LaFerrari on the track on the leaderboard, so I pulled that out and tried to compare it a little bit. These are very quick cars. Really happy with the way this one's set up. I have the brakes really dialed in. Have the handling dialed in, I think about as much as it can be. And you can see it's still pretty fast. This is very much like the other cars that I've been driving. You gotta drive it with some care. You gotta brake a little early. You gotta coast through the lines a little bit. And then as soon as you have that opening, you just hammer into the gas. One thing I've been doing with the R-Class cars is really trying to get them to handle first. Handle and brake. And then just, a lot of them are just naturally fast, so I'm trying to use that with it. So it's kind of a handling and a speed car all in the same. Ooh, get on the track, get on the track, get on the track. It's gonna be a good little race here. Really happy with those brakes. This car overall is actually, for as fast as it is pretty easy to drive. And the nice thing is you can leave it in the higher gear like I just did there and still be plenty fast. Like I can come out of here in 4th gear and just leave it there and not downshift. It's just so quick. I think we get that one pretty good. Nice, almost beat it by 7/10 of a second. Plus it's a really cool looking car, look at that thing. Works really well in multiplayer. I haven't really attacked any leaderboards with it because I don't think it's dominant in the R class. In fact, I know of a car that's pretty dominant in the R class, and that one is not on the docket at this point. This is car number 4 of 5. This is our first R class car. And we're going to find out how much I drove it. Oh, well, it's a Ferrari, so I've drove a lot of F40s, F50s, and Californias, and Calis, and you name it. I drove a lot of Ferraris. This game is definitely strong with the Ferraris. And we got 283rd with that one. That's not too bad, considering I haven't drove that particular car all that much after I tuned it. Just a few multiplayer races. So that is a really good time for that car, because that is not the leaderboard car on that particular track. Alright, let's go to the parts bin. And drivetrain is stock. While I'm here, I'll show you guys 963 horsepower, 663 pounds of torque, 3,078 pounds, 41% front. And I do have the brakes just perfect on these, I think. Doesn't lock up and it stops really fast. See, it didn't have any engine upgrades. We have the full roll cage, and we have no weight reduction. How much? Ooh, 6.6 on the handling. How much better would that be? We have the sport transmission. That was only 3 PI. I think I was just trying to be really frugal with the PIs. I do not have the race tires. Look at how much better that would be. Wow. We have stock front rim, front tire width, and we have the full rear tire width there. I'm assuming I went with the really light ones. Nope. In here maybe? There we go. We have some want-to-be Cyclones. Not sure how I drifted onto those. I was probably just trying to get as much weight out of it as possible. Without going over. And we have the stock front rim, and we have the stock rear rim. So easy for me to say. We're going to have the Forza front wing, and we're going to have the Forza rear wing. Alright, well, that was quick and easy, not that many parts to put on there. Alright, we got the tire pressure at 27.5, my standards. We got the acceleration at 429, and I don't think you saw it on the race, but that actually has a 7th speed to it. You see it has 7 gears right there, I never hit it. We have extreme camber on here. We have negative 4.0 and negative 3.5, 0 on the toe, and the 7.0 on the front caster. Back to some extreme numbers here at the front at 40 and the rear at 1. That is extreme understeer. And then we have softer springs for the traction. Kept them pretty close this time, 586.2 and 605.9. Each car kind of has a different characteristics. I didn't have to counterbalance that one out. Ride height, I actually rose it up to 3.9 and 5.3. Rebound stiffness is pretty typical now, keeping these really close at 10.1, 10.4. And the bottom one being higher than the top one. Same thing with the down here. We got 3.4 in the bump stiffness in the front, 4.9 in the rear. Ferraris and other type of cars seem to be able to do this with a higher downforce, which makes them handle so much better. This one did really good job at 51%, so I'm going to leave that one there, and 140% my brake pressure. That's just my standard. And then again, really low acceleration at 19 and 0 on deceleration. Really good car. Like I said, I just got in the 280th range with this car. Haven't really drove it a whole lot. It is really fast. It's really fun to drive. I only know of one car in multiplayer that really beats it a lot, but it's still a really good car. And of course, it's really good looking too. So that was car number 4 of 5 for the March Madness Parts and Tunes videos. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.